Thank you so much for staying tuned to this channel. Thank you for those who have subscribed, and those not yet, kindly feel free to subscribe so that we can be getting this series to help ourselves and also to help our young people. The other day we said that we are going to deal with abstinence, and abstinence is the part of self-control, and self-control is part of the fruit of the Spirit. And I want to believe that I'm speaking to believers and also non-believers, those who doesn't believe in God. And this is a crucial point whereby self-control is one abstinent. It has two facets. Abstinence, whereby abstinence is willfully leaving those things that are not right, those are wrong, to be utilized in our lives. And also number two, moderation. But today we are talking about abstinence, whereby abstinence is living completely what is not right. And so we are talking about levels of sexual intimacy, and we are talking about abstinence. And so the first importance of abstinence and self-control is that it prevents unnecessary misunderstanding. Yes? As a young person who is not married, you are not supposed to engage in levels of intimacy whatsoever, and even sexual intercourse itself, because it's fornication, it's adultery. It's not dating, it's not love. It's just fornication and also adultery. And so when you abstain as a young person who is not married, who is not in marriage, is that you prevent misunderstanding. Being seen here and there with a boy or a girl, with a man, or even with another woman who is not your wife, then you prevent misunderstanding, and so you maintain integrity as a young girl in primary school, secondary school, university, and also any other youth or even a married person who is not working with his husband or even the wife. Number two, helps to prevent divorce. Abstinence helps to prevent divorce. Why? Because you not have learned many things about marriage. And so when you come to the challenges in marriage, you'll be able to work on it, and you'll be patient so that you can work out for your marriage that time. And there will be no much comparison with what you had experienced, because no experience, okay? And number three, prevents cervical cancer. You know, it's rampant nowadays, and one of the cause is premarital sex. That sex intercourse is started so early, in the early ages, and so when a person is a lady is reaching the stage of producing children and also reaching the middle age and elderly age, you realize that there is the problem of cervix, that is cervical cancer and other abnormality because of this irregularity in relationship. Number four, also prevents STDs. That one we know. I may not speak much about it. STDs are sexually transmitted diseases. You know, syphilis, gonorrhea, hepatitis. We also have herpes, trichomoniasis. We also have genital warts, HIV, and many other that you may mention them. And so it helps to prevent them when we abstain. Okay, number five, help to distinguish between love and infatuation. Because when you abstain, the person who says, I love you, will remain. But the person who says, I love you, and you say, until the right time, this person will sneak away, will leave you. And when this person leave you, let him go, let her go, because this person had no love, but was infatuated, wanted something from your body and not love. Number six, eliminate guilty feelings. Eliminate guilty feelings. And so when we have uh, uh, we have abstained from sexual intercourse and sexual immorality in particular, is that we eliminate guilty feelings, and so we are able to worship our God freely. We are able to mingle with our parents freely. We are able to mingle with the church members freely because there is nothing behind us. There is no darkness. Number 7, it eliminates a risk of pregnancy. Abstinence eliminates risk of pregnancy. Pregnancy cannot be taken from a mango tree or anywhere apart from a two coming together in that holy union. And so there will be no pregnancy, and so there will be no consequence of pregnancy. There will be no so-called unwanted children or pregnancies. Number 8, excludes the needs of abortion. Why abortion? There is no pregnancy. And if there is a pregnancy, this is the pregnancy that was well planned and it's already accepted in the society. And so there will be no need of abortion. Number 9, protect the value of marriage and honeymoon. Protect the value of marriage and honeymoon. And so with this point is that a person engaged and is able to wait until marriage. And honeymoon generally is when you go to explore and to know ABCD that you are not aware of. But with the sexual immorality and intercourse, there is no need of honeymoon. And so you are supposed just to marry and continue living as you've been living before. Number 10, prevent much sexual dysfunction for females and also males. And so sexual dysfunction, like a pain disorder, there is for males, there is electro disorder and so many other disorders that come by premarital sex. Okay. Number 11, prevent males' ego and self-worth problems. We can explain this better, but this one helps abstinence helps men and boys to maintain their ego, because if they try to do what is not right and they are not able to perform in an excellent way, they might be affected psychologically, thinking that they cannot even manage in marriage. And so it's good to abstain until the right time comes. And when it comes, if there is a problem, it will be solved by God and the medics whom God has placed there. Number 12, predicts greater sexual satisfaction in marriage, because you'll not be doing other thing apart from what God will have given you. Number 13, decreases the likelihood of extramarital affairs. Yes? Do you know why we have a lot of extramarital affairs even in marriage? It's because this person compares the past experience with the current experience and feel, this is not the best, and so can go back to the former or search for other new experiences, and so the marriage breaks. Okay, number 14, ensures perfect bond in marriage. Why? No other experience. This is the only person whom you know. And also number 15, the last one, abstinence promotes self-worth. Abstinence promotes self-worth. There is no time that you'll feel degraded, downcasted because of what has happened in your life. And God will bless us when we abstain. And so at some point we'll take, what if I've gone too far? What should I do? Yes. And so listen to the next clip that you're going to make, so that God will help you to come back. Yes, because there is nothing like too far for God. If you have messed yourself in this area of abstinence and also self-control. You've been moving here and there. God is just and faithful that when we go to Him, He will not look at the past. We'll look at the present attitude and motive and intent of your heart, and will bless you accordingly. If we repent, if we confess, if we turn away from sin, and then plan to live a holy life, God will grace us and give us the new beginning. Leave alone what Satan can say in our lives through people. But God, what God says is most important. God bless you and have a very wonderful time. Till we meet again. Bye-bye.
To be set free by grace, by the calling of the Son, come as you are. Right where you are. A little child is welcome, same as the sinful, but each must take a stand to be heirs of God's own kingdom. Reach out and take His hand. There's never been a better time to come to Him. There's never been a better place than here. Come as you